Last year I shared 10 projects that you could knit on your Sentro Knitting Machine that are not hats. I thought it was about time that I shared some more project ideas. Again, no hats. Okay, so starting with project 1, mug cozies. Now these would make great Christmas gifts too. For this I would just make a basic rectangle. You're going to want it to be the height of your mug and the circumference of your mug. Then for the joins, you can add another rectangle on the end and a cute button. You could even crochet or blanket stitch around the edge. I'll be making a few of these, so if you want to see a more in-depth tutorial and maybe a few different options, then please subscribe. Project 2 are hair scrunchies, and again, these would make good gifts. For these, I would cast on all needles on your machine and knit a tube that's about 8 to 10 centimeters long. Then you're going to want to place a hair tie or some elastic in the middle and enclose it. You could either seal it with a Kitchener stitch for a nice clean edge, or you could do a decorative crochet chain. The next project is a drawstring bag. For this, I would again knit a long rectangle. I'd do it 36 needles wide, which will get you about 20 centimeters. Then you're going to want it to be double the length of the bag that you want. You're going to fold it in half and sew up the sides, and then you're going to want to either knit some I-cords or use some ribbons for the drawstrings and a strap. You could line the bag with some fabric. I like to use old pillowcases. It just helps with any sagging once the bag is filled with your stuff. The next project is a wallet. We're going to need to cast on 3 times the width of a credit card, so that's going to be about 40 needles. Then you're going to want to knit about 5 to 6 centimeters. Then bind off 2/3 of the needles, which is about 13 needles. Then with the remaining needles, we're going to knit a further 12 centimeters. This is a video I found on Pinterest, which shows the construction. I will link it down below if you want to watch it a few times to see how it all comes together. And the last project are these slipovers that I have been seeing everywhere. So how could we create this on the knitting machine? I would make another rectangle. Use all the needles on the machine to make the widest flat panel you can. This is likely to be about 30 centimeters wide. The length will very much depend on your size, so measure from your hip over your shoulder and back down to your hip, or whatever length you want the top to be. So in the picture, it would be to the mid-thigh, over your shoulder to the mid-thigh. When you get about halfway, you'll want to cast off a few stitches in the middle and then cast them back on again for the next row, and that will create your neck hole. For the turtleneck, I would cast on all needles and knit a tube about twice the height of your neck, and then attach it all together with a mattress stitch. I do think there will be issues with curling on this project, so you could either use my striped method, which I'll link in the cards, or you could add a decorative border with crochet, or if like me you would need a bit more width than 30 centimeters, you could add a ribbed border on either side. And you could do this either using the machine or you could do it by hand. Then you just need to knit yourself some ties and you've got a cute little slipover. I think I will definitely be making myself one, if not more of these in the winter, so subscribe if you want to see how mine turn out. And let me know if you'll be trying any of these projects. All links for the inspiration photos are in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy knitting!